This presentation is going to be covering Lync. Lync is a collaboration and communications tool that allows you to do text, voice, video, as well as share your screen, do screen capturing, collaborative note-taking, a shared whiteboard, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to show you down here at the bottom left. So if at any point during the presentation you have a question, you can click on the text chat and it'll bring up a text box and just start typing away. Currently right now, I have everybody's microphone muted, so you'll see a little line through the microphone like that. Just click on that button and it'll unmute you and you can talk all you want. If you want us to see your video, button right here, this button here does your presentation tools, what items you can share, and basically how you can start up a shared session. This button here is the People tab, and it's going to show you who all is in the presentation. And then while you're recording, these buttons here will pop up and allow you to start the recording, pause it, and stop it. Lync is much like Skype. You have your texting like you can in Skype. You're able to do group text as well. You have the ability to call from link to link, from one Lync account to another. You have the ability to do video chatting from one account to the other. But on top of just the typical communication tools, you also have the ability to do a shared desktop and then truly a collaboration tool. So the strength in this program really comes down to the presentation ability. So let's make a scenario here. Let's say I'm here in Memphis teaching a class. I have a parent who is traveling overseas. I can bring them into a session in the middle of class and have them be our eyes and ears somewhere else. I can connect with a teacher overseas and work with their class, have a video camera in front of their class, and we as a class could connect. Some of the other things that you can do inside of Lync, by clicking over here once again on the presentation. One of the things that we're going to use this for next year, when we had an issue this year with the Rising 5th grade parent meeting. We had two of them, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. We had parents who could not attend because they had to work. We also had parents who could not attend because they were overseas. We had one parent who lives overseas. We can then invite him in and let him see everything. You can, like we were saying, you show the PowerPoint presentation or whatever you're doing, and then you can also click on the attachments button, and any of the attachments that we add, like the SkyDrive, grab my using Lync in a meeting, and it uploads that, and everyone inside the presentation has permission to download it now. So now if you click over on the presentation button, you'll notice that the attachments is now in bold. It says there's one by it, and there is the PDF you can download, that it's the tutorial for Lync. I sent it out in an email last week or so. You can also connect a OneNote share. So let's say you have a OneNote share that you use with your entire class. You can share it out through Lync as well and have everyone involved and working on the notes at the same time. Now, a few things about this. Everyone involved does not have to have a Lync account. 2 weeks ago, I did a session with a friend of mine in Florida and two friends in California. My friend in Florida was on a mobile phone driving home from work, and my friends in California both have Gmail accounts. You send them the invite, they join in the session as guests, just like some of you did, and they don't have to have an Office 365 account or even be part of Lausanne to join in. Like I was saying, if you want to open your parent-teacher conferences up this way, and it would be of great benefit to the parents as well as being able to meet with you on your time as well and work within your schedule. If you do not have Lync installed. Oh, good point. As Chad just pointed out, you don't have to have Lync installed to sit through a presentation, to attend, because there are two roles within a Lync session, the presenter and the attendee. If you want to present, you have to be logged into the Lync client, meaning Office 2013 needs to be installed on your computer, and you need to be logged into Lync. If you just want to attend, like like some of you are doing now, or sending it to a parent, you don't have to have Lync. The way you would do that is through your calendar. All you have to do in your calendar is click on the new Lync meeting, and this is if you're running an Outlook. On the Outlook web app, it's very similar to this. Just click on the new Lync meeting, and it's going to bring up the calendar event. So you're going to type in, let's say I'm going to type in my Gmail account, or even, yeah. And now it's going to send me a meeting request, but this link right here, which is kind of confusing, this link to Lync, is what I click on, and it doesn't matter if I'm if I'm here on campus, if I have an Outlook account, if I'm going to a Gmail account, anyone can join in on these. So when I say you could do this with just about anyone, anywhere in the world, it's that easy. This opens up the possibilities. We're no longer limited to just working within the confines of the school. Now the world is your oyster. Taking virtual field trips would be one of the things I could see doing with this. Talking with. So there's some really cool things you can do with this. One of the features that it's nice, but I think it's almost there, and that is the ability to poll your attendees. The problem I see with the poll is it doesn't allow you to create polls outside of your session. So you have to actually be in the presentation to create the poll. You can't create your polls beforehand. So typically what I've been doing this week is I'll log into the session about a half hour, 45 minutes early, create a couple of polls, and be done with it. And it doesn't let you save polls to use from one session to the next. To create a poll, go over here to the presentation, create a poll, give it a name, type a question, all right, and then hit create. And when I create it, it's going to send it to everybody or let everyone see it. The poll is open. I can go over here to the poll actions. I'll show you this in a second, and let everyone see the results. So as you click on it, as you click on one of the options, it should bring up the results very quickly. This doesn't let you export it, so don't look at this as a way of testing your students. This is merely a way of gauging your audience quickly on the fly and kind of keeping them involved. Don't let them get too bored and off task. All right. Excellent. Now we can close the poll and move on. All right, so try to keep these down to about 30 minutes. Don't want to really go over it. don't want to take too much of your time. I understand your time is very valuable, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you coming in and using your summer hours and sitting through a half hour with me. Let me know any questions you have. Just go ahead and type them in over here. We're doing our best to answer them as quickly as possible, or unmute your microphone and say something. But I'll give you all a few minutes to ask any questions, and then we can sign off.